Hello people, my name is Rage and welcome and all back to the wonderful world of Witcher 3. My name is Rage and I have put Geralt here in safety mittens. Do they not look like safety mittens? It's so goddamn amusing when I'm in a cutscene talking to people and he's just waving his safety mittens around. You will understand, my friends. You will understand. Hello, wild dog. Let's get really wild. I missed. I'm just gonna ignore them. So we were doing work for the Bloody Baron. Very bloody sad work, actually, like incredibly so. So you guys all near unanimously wanted me to go find Tamara and see what's up. So we are going to go do just that. Yes, sirree. And then at the end of this episode, I'd ask you stick around because I want to have a chat with you guys about something I've been thinking about to do with The Witcher. So that is going to be there. Roach, please, man. Like, it's just not... Whoa! Okay. Was not expecting that. There is a quest down there. That's kind of exciting. There's also a lot of dead bodies down there. Do I really want to get involved with that? I think I'll come back later. I have a feeling that if I go over there, things aren't going to go too well. And, you know, I'd much rather at least see all of these dead hanging people. This poor land is seriously war-torn. It really is. But I do like that our Witcher here does, at least in his own way, make things better one good deed at a time. I think that's kind of a nice thing about this game. So we are actually about to arrive at the first almost major looking city if we head to the map. Yeah, so we'll hop off the horse here and we'll go on foot because I really want to experience this. I've not seen this city yet at all.
Long live
okay, so we got all the soldiers and the like, the Redanians, still trying to remain unconquered by Nilfgaard. This is kind of neat, all their lovely red colours. I'm kind of liking this. Will they just let me through? That's the real question. Or will I have to do something in return? The gate is severely locked. I mean, I could just go down there and swim, I suppose. But let's try and do it the correct way.
Halt! No passage.
Case of the plague surface in the city or something?
The plague? No. We're to not let folk in the city. It's an order, so I don't, unless someone's got a pass.
Let's just tell him we've got a pass.
This way, you mean?
Let me look at that. Missing a seal. The red one.
Impossible.
Department of Civil Defense forgot again. They're really off their heads these days. Happens, so be it. You may come through.
Well, that is rather convenient. I acquired that pass earlier in my meanderings. Hey, level 7, lovely. I acquired that pass earlier in my meanderings with the Bloody Baron because I've been playing a lot of Gwent, the card game in this game, and it's really addicting. So I won a really cool rare card of him, and then I also got this pass to enter the city. So as it turns out, it's come in quite useful. So let's go talk to Tamara, but first and foremost, this is really wonderful. My word. That is so awesome. What happens if I throw Igni? Okay, cool, we lit that fire, but nothing else is going to happen. Note to self, okay, whatever I do, don't start random fights. So we've got Horson's henchmen. Kind of interested to see what's going on with these. Can I even go in? No, it is locked. Okay, I imagine that'll come into play later on, but for now we very much do have a mission in mind, and we are going to go for it. Yes, sirree. By the way, all of you who are watching this Witcher playthrough, I just want to say thank you so much, because obviously it doesn't do as well, and there's no point hiding away from that fact. It doesn't do as well as my other stuff, but it is one of my most fun things to make, so it really does mean a lot, all of you guys that are enjoying this journey with me. Okay, we got our notice board. We'll walk past that for now. Let's see what this merchant's got to. Okay, apparently he just doesn't count as a merchant. He's called one, but he's not allowed to be. That's a little bit cruel. Alright, you, however, are allowed to be one.
Today, say the word, I'll have it tomorrow.
Nice. He seems to know what's up. Could play Gwen with him, but I don't think that's something you want to watch me play. It's not the most entertaining thing to watch someone do. Nothing too valuable going on there, so that's okay. In fact, now that I'm level 7, I can actually start to use some of my very nice Griffin gear. I went on a little, because obviously I play this game a fair amount in my own time, because I love it, doing side quests and random things that take my fancy, and I found a set of Griffin gear, and this Griffin gear is very powerful. I want to find this armor smith and see if I can't get him to craft me it up, though it does look like he's currently inside, which is a little bit of a shame. There looks like there's so many people to rob here, which is exciting. A lot of nice stuff to be acquired. So for now then, let's head over to this. May as well quickly sharpen our weapons while we're walking past the whetstone. Okay, this is kind of exciting. We're finally going to get to see Tamara.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
It's a little bit suspicious. It's a cat! Look, see what I mean? The metal sort of mitten gauntlets in cutscenes. It just looks so bad. Why are we really observing this cat?
For me. And who might you be? My father sent you.
Ah, okay.
See if you're still alive.
Not what I expected.
Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
Okay. So maybe there is some credence to the giant, big-ass, scary monster theory.
I don't mean to pry, but I know your mother had a miscarriage.
His doing? He shoved her, she fell, that's how it started. We were alone, no one to help, blood everywhere. Worst night of my life.
Sorry. Must have been hard for you both.
Mum was in shock. She was raving that it was better this way, that she never wanted the charge. Must have had a fever. She was losing blood the whole time.
She didn't want the child?
Said she'd sooner cut open her gut than bear another child from his seed.
Well, that's quite severe.
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help
They
me.
sound
Hence the
fanatical.
candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned. What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting. Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Before you go, your father asked me to give you this.
Clara? Father told you to give me Clara. Funny how he thought to buy me back with a memory. Tell him one gesture could never make up for a ruined childhood. So long, Witcher. In spite of all, I'm grateful you gave me a choice. Didn't force me to go back to the tyrant.
Hope you know what you're getting yourself into. So long, and good luck.
I definitely think it makes sense not to force her to go back. I can only see that ending terribly, as well as having to fight various powerful-looking individuals. Nibbles the cat! Oh, it's Nibbles the cat. That's awesome. Alright, so it's time to loot everything of value that they possess. That is definitely the thing to do here. Why? They've got a lot of smoking pipes. Raspberry juice! I do love a bit of raspberry juice, so we can probably have a few sips on that later. So I guess then we have to go tell the Baron what her daughter has decided to do. I mean, potentially we could withhold the information. I'm just looting everything next to this dude, and he's like, it's fine. A lot of random books that potentially do actually come in useful. More raspberry juice, that makes me happy. Some silver candles, which can be broken down into silver ingots, which is actually kind of useful. So that does make a lot of sense to take. Nice, everything's going pretty... Come on, please, it's stairs, you're a witcher, man. Though I guess you are in safety gauntlets, so it kind of makes you a lot less intimidating.
Oh.
Really, Redanian soldiers? Don't mind me, I'll just leap through you. I could have a go at that and repair my armor a little bit, but it's not entirely necessary at the moment. I really want this armorier to appear and show me who he is. He seems to just... Yeah, well, obviously that's the armorer. Like, what was I expecting to have happen there? Thanks, Witcher. You're a real solid detective. Ooh, I guess maybe in here and left. That certainly seems like a way to get to him. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm going completely off base here. Though if it is remotely, hey, silver plate, that's very nice to find. Dust is always useful as well. Anything going on in here? Unfortunately, it is locked. You'd think a witch would be able to just add it down and just ignore any and all things being locked. We've got another chest here. Strawberries. A lot of fruit being peddled in this city. It certainly seems like a much more prosperous and, dare I say it, happier place, though there is a massive soldier presence, which, you know, it's hard to be unruly and mad against soldiers. There we go. Obviously, the entrance. That makes a lot more sense now. Anything I can loot in here? Not so much.
Greetings. My, a witcher. Something tells me I'll finally get something interesting to do.
Sure doesn't look like you're short on work.
So, this. A Redanian army order. But there's no pleasure in it. One after the other, same thing time and again. No finesse required.
Looking to perfect your craft?
Of course. Crafting's like ploughing a maid. Fall into a rut and... Well, sure, you'll get the job done, but there'll be no hoops, no hollers, no standing ovation. So, got any special requests for me? Help me stay on form?
Still talking about armor, aren't we?
What else would it be?
Okay, so if this guy is a journeyman
I do have
crafter...
a special order for you.
Oh, that's fantastic. Mark my words, you'll be satisfied.
So if this guy is more skilled, yes, he can craft our griffin equipment. Oh, look at this awesome armor. It's really fantastic. But the question is, do I want it to be the chest? The chest does look cool, but I think what I want to make first and foremost is going to be the gloves, because I'm really sick of wearing these mittens, though I actually can't use them yet. I need a little bit more of this. That's level 8. Is it just the swords? Ah, that's a shame. That's a big shame. It's the swords then that are level 7. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave this awesome griffin gear alone and go find ourselves a weaponsmith. I'm like, yeah, dude, I got a really special request for you. Actually, never mind. I'm just gonna walk off. That's fine. Okay, so that's neat. Where would we find a weaponsmith in a town such as this? I mean, there's bound to be one. Let's kind of head towards there as we return to the gate in order to go tell the Baron of what we found. I basically just want to have a wander around, because this place is really nice and it's lovely to explore. It's rare a game compels me to just explore everywhere, and this does it really well. We've got ourselves a barber's, but I'm liking the nice little beard and stuff we got going on. I think, you know, it maketh the Witcher. Okay, so we got our shortcut there, nothing going on. We've got a gate that's probably going to be locked. We could head into the other part of town, though this looks like someone of import is going to be living there, so I doubt we'll be allowed to just walk in, so I'm going to bypass it just for now. And there was a weaponsmith in the... Oh, maybe. Here we go. We found a blacksmith.
A customer.
Will you craft something for me?
Is he a weaponsmith? He is. So unfortunately for the griffin sword I need a monster eye, and for this one I need another silver ingot. So let's see if I can't get myself that silver ingot. Do I have the materials? I hope so. Iron ingot, glowing ingot. There's a lot of ingots going on here. No, can I not get one? Surely I can. Maribor style silver ingot. Is that going to actually be a actual silver ingot? I mean, it uses silver ore. Oh, here we go, silver ingot. So I need just some powder of silver. I'm going to see what happens if I make the Maribor style, just to see if that counts as an actual... Yeah, it does. That counts as just a normal one. So it's different ways you can make it depending on what you want. So we're going to get ourselves one hell of a silver sword here, like up to 200 max damage. I mean, that is ridiculous. And bonus experience from monsters. I mean, this is a beautiful blade here. So let's craft this straight away. And then for the steel sword, we need ourselves some monster eye. Now, in order to get monster eye, we need to dismantle stuff. But I don't think I have anything that dismantles into an eye. We can have monster claws, monster hide, monster blood, monster brain, monster essence, saliva, tongue. Yeah, we just don't have anything that becomes an eye. I need to go hunting eyes. I never thought I'd say this to myself, but I need to go hunt down some eyes. That seems like some really brutal work to do, so we can break this down into various ores, which is pretty good. Let's not break down the ridiculous sword we just make, so we'll have to come back later, but we at least now have one hell of a powerful sword. And it looks fairly nice as well, very sharp, clean blade there. That is absolutely excellent, and it actually has a socket, so I can upgrade Ard and Quen and Axie. Do I want any of those? I mean, Quen's kind of useful. We'll leave it for now. I mean, Quen is our shield, so I am actually putting points into it, so I guess, you know what, I will put Quen. Oh, I can't put Quen into there. That is a shame. Alright, I suppose for now then, we shall leave it alone. Cool, so at least we have a ridiculously powerful silver sword. In fact, yeah, look, it's got gold around the scabbard. That's really neat. I'm liking this. And the golden handle, and the really detailed pommel. A lot of cool weapon work going on here. So we'll go talk to the Baron then, and tell him that we have indeed found his daughter. Oh, that is such a cool scabbard on my back. I can't wait to acquire the materials to make the rest of the set. It's going to be absolutely awesome. My power should really skyrocket. So let's head over then. Back to... where are you, Mr. Baron? Forgotten where the Baron lives. I can't wait to go to this city. I mean, if the one we're at now is impressive, that city is going to be awesome. So to Crow's Perch we go. I wonder how he's going to react. I don't want him, like, launching an army attack on that town. Not that he probably could. He doesn't have nearly enough henchmen. But knowing him, he's like to do something a little bit reckless. But we at least owe it to ourselves to finish this all the way and at least tell him that his daughter is at least safe. Maybe that will bring him some comfort. Granted, there's a good argument for him not deserving the comfort. But I think there is eventually a point where it's probably better for him as the ruler of this area to be a little bit more peace of mind, just so everyone has a general happier time of it. So I think we're probably doing the right thing here. I mean, it could definitely go either way, though. Okie dokie. And what I like is that all of this Griffin gear gives sign intensity, and I'm all about the Igni sign, which is meaning my fire damage is going to go through the roof. Okay, so we've got back to the Baron's place. Everything's looking fairly okay. Hopefully he doesn't fly off the handle, which he very, very well could. Alright, Mr. Baron. I've got good news, and I've got bad news.
What do you come to me with?
Gave Tamara your gift.
How'd she react?
Probably not like you'd have wanted. She threw the doll away.
Threw it away? Oh, gods, I hoped, despite all... Oh. Well, what of Anna?
Still don't know anything specific, but I'm on her trail.
Well, will you stand there like a knob? Find her!
Oh, well, that was, I expected more of a reaction, but I guess that's okay. So then, how are we going to go about tracking down the wife? That's a good question. I don't really have any solid leads, and there's nothing leading me anywhere at the moment. I mean, I could go back to where they rode off into the night and see if I can't track where they ended up. Potentially that could work out. But it seems like a very, very big long shot, so I don't know. I mean, I'm going to go have a little investigate, because of course, as a Witcher, you do end up investigating. You are quite good at investigate. Roach, man, what are you doing behind the goddamn latrine over there? You're not even moving. It's like you are deliberately playing hide and seek, you lazy goddamn horse. Seriously, guys, this horse is going to be the death of me. It is going to be the death of me. Okay, so everything seems to be going fairly okay on our Sherlock level quest here. So how are we going to track down Anna? At least we've sorted the daughter out, although I have a feeling that's not going to be the last we see of her. She seems like she might actually end up being an important character, just by the fact that she actually has quite an interesting costume. I think we're going to be dealing with her at least one more time. So let's ride across here and see what's going on. That's the hut that we passed to start with, so we'll pass the place where they stopped off with their horse and where they actually got attacked to start with. In fact, we want to go to where they got attacked. That's the place we can explore from, and it was indeed around here. Here's their horse. So if she got dragged off into the trees then, that would imply that kind of direction. So if we get our Witcher senses on... Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just going to go off my horse and have a little wander in the tree line. There's a freshly dead person there. I wonder who or what they were. I mean, I'm just hoping to walk into whatever happens to have caused this. I mean, it could have taken her very, very far away, and I'm doing completely the wrong thing here, but without any major... Oh my god! The power of my new silver sword. That is unreal. Granted, these are very low-level things now. Any eyes? Any eyes, guys? Any eyes? No, no necker eyes. I'm not allowed myself some necker eyes. Is there anything going on? It doesn't seem like it, although there is a hill over there and some more dead stuff. Alright, dead stuff is good. Dead stuff probably means we're heading in the right direction. That is definitely another bloodied horse. So maybe there is an entranceway around these rocks or something. I mean, this dead horse is not here just for the fun of it. That is definitely some sort of trail for us, but where would the trail go? I'm going to assume over to where there's some denser trees. I'm going to be quite happy if this actually ends up being the find. There's some huts over there. Well, some piles of leaves, I guess, at best. But I mean, this is back to the trail, so I'm going to assume this is the wrong way and go the other way past the dead horse. I'm effectively hunting dead horses. I mean, the weapons are enhanced as well, so that would have given that damage quite a nice, sizable boost. So perhaps I just have a feeling that I'm basically stood on top of wherever I'm supposed to find Anna. I have a feeling she's been dragged into a cave underground. I mean, that would seem to be fitting with how things go, the lair of beasts and such. So our dead horse was over here, so maybe down towards this bank, but it wouldn't live so close to be in sight of a human village. At least I wouldn't suspect so. Maybe I am being a little bit silly in my investigations, but I don't know, I'm kind of enjoying it. It's nice to have a little bit of a free-reign detective game going on. Ooh, we found some guarded treasure. Alright, well, we'll clear this up. Ooh, guarded by Forktail. Alright, Forktail. Let's see what you got for me. That did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. Forktail, how's my sword going to affect you? Oh, it did 100 damage. I mean, that's probably okay. Let's get some Quen on, then go back to Igni and see if I can't do a little bit of harm to him. So I have a feeling then Forktail is actually the responsible party for all of these dead horses and not what we're after. Unless it's Forktail that was the one that did it. I mean, there's random dead people, so I guess that's maybe not it. Yeah, he is definitely too strong of an opponent for me to take right now. I would have to dance around him all day to even make a dent. Come on. Come on, Forktail. Accept defeat. Accept defeat. Or I could technically try and get out of combat and just loot it. Oh, he's flying away. Please let me go out of combat. Let me go out of combat. No, no, keep in the sky. Keep in the sky. Which is fine. It's fine, which is not gonna... Ow! Okay, no, yeah, that is definitely not happening. Alright, we will come back there later on. Jeez. Alright guys, I think then that will do for today's episode. We've wrapped up quite a lot of loose ends and we have our next main mission. Find any lead to Anna. Let me know what you guys think in terms of where I should go for this. I'll do a little bit of research. But yeah, everything seems pretty nice. My safety gauntlets doing quite well. I would have died without my safety gauntlets. So what I wanted to talk to you about then at the end of this episode is I love this game so much, as you know, and I want to play it so much, but I can't because of the playthrough, because I can't do main quests because you guys want to see them. So I'm having a real hard time compromising on that. So what I think I'm going to do, just because for once I want a game that I can just play and enjoy myself. I have not played one in about a year for just myself. So what I'm going to do with this series, I think, is make it more of a Witcher 3, this is what I've been doing in the Witcher 3 episode. So effectively, I'm just going to play as normal, and when it comes time to make an episode for you guys, I'll be wherever I happen to be in the story, and you can check in with me compared to your own playthroughs, see where I'm up to, I'll tell you what I've done, we'll do a bit more, and it's going to be a much more sort of montagey look through my story in Witcher 3 instead of every single thing that I do. That way there's a compromise between you guys still getting Witcher and me actually being able to enjoy it as a game I'm playing, because otherwise I'd have a different save and do everything and then save this for you guys, but then I'd know all of the story and you wouldn't get my genuine reaction, so I think that would kind of suck. So I am sorry if you don't like that. It's just I really want something I can enjoy, and I hope you really do understand that. I really do, and I am very sorry if you don't like it, but I don't want to force myself to do something I'm not enjoying doing, because that makes bad videos, and I want to always be open and honest with you guys. So I really hope you do understand. So my name has been Rage, and like if you've enjoyed this, it really does help, and I do appreciate it, and subscribe for more. Goodbye.